Hey, sorry, this is John.
Hey, this is Don. All things paranormal.
Man, I don't know what happened to our starting opening credits, but it looked like it had a whole lot of me.
Well, somebody just wants to hog that camera.
Somebody just wanted to hog that camera. Look here, we are here today. We're sorry about missing last week. We had some illness and we had some other things just happened to fall at the wrong time.
Yeah, so if you're affected by the hurricane, we feel for you. Man,
bread is now back in the stores.
Yeah, I mean everybody. I have never got up there and went to a store, and the only thing, everything was gone. Even lettuce. I was trying to eat me a hamburger, and there was no lettuce at the store.
Now I don't know who's gonna want lettuce for a hurricane. You'd always figure you'd want some beer and boudin, but somebody grabbed the lettuce.
All the lettuce. It's only good for a day or so, and if you ain't got no refrigerator or any way to keep it cold, it ain't even good for that.
So anyway, we're gonna have a two section.
We got a twofer.
A twofer. We're gonna try to combine it all into one at a time. Sometimes we get long-winded, sometimes we don't. But we'd also like to say we appreciate everybody watching. We'd like to thank our friends and family,
countrymen,
everybody, wives, especially wives that let us do this. Because they always got money they can spend on something else. Well, we happen to take a little bit of that budget that they got, and
I call mine honey money.
Honey money?
Yeah.
Well, I usually just call mine broke. We're always broke, so we just got to sneak it on in here.
I understand.
So anyway, we like to say we appreciate all that. Now, does anything else?
Yeah, let's try our credits one more time. See if we can get that to work. Just see what happens.
I don't think it's working.
Yeah, it's working. I see the bottom down there moving.
It's not working.
Yeah.
No, it's not working. No, it's not working.
Somebody just wants to hog that camera.
It looks like it's paused in one spot.
Now,
I'm going to tell you right now, we can't pause it on our own. It has to be some type of computer thing.
Yeah, it's got to be some type of glitch.
Some type of a glitch.
Man, isn't that something? I mean, and all the things that's gonna hang up on, it's gonna be him.
It could be somebody ugly, but thank you. I mean, all right. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right off into this show. We had a question last week.
No, week 4.
Week 4 last. I'm sorry. Lane had asked, "Did the paranormal influence our founding fathers?" Well, naturally, we're going to give you an answer to that. And we're going to kind of expand on that answer, too, to some other little points of interest during the, I guess you could call the America, how things have been going. Pretty much some of them on up to this day. So, why don't we just jump right in on this first one. And it is, let's see here. Everybody know what that is? That is from July the 4th. That is the Declaration of Independence. So, now, that was influenced by something paranormal.
Was it really?
Sure was.
So what influenced paranormal?
All right. So, and now this is by a bunch of witnesses. So, you had the founding fathers sitting up there, and they were trying to decide, hey, look, are we going to really do this Declaration of Independence? On July 4, 1776, in Philadelphia, at the State House, everybody's trying to figure out, hey, look, are we really going to do this? Because right now, they're tied in with England. You got a lot of money tied in overseas with the parent company, or parent country. And if they start going for their own independence, then a lot of people's going to be losing money. And they realize that, hey, look, this is going to be a tremendous war. It's not going to be a war fought somewhere else. It's going to be a war fought right there at their house. So there was a lot of things for people to think about. And so they got the paper ready, declaration up, and they kind of figure out, hey, look, what are we going to do to sign it? We got to have some people sign this. Well, they had a stranger step up. There's no listing of the man's name. He does not give a name. He steps up from the crowd up to the podium, and he delivers a speech of approximately 15 minutes. I'm assuming 15 minutes because that's about how long it took me to read it. And it is talking about, hey, look, let's form this country. This is what we need to do. Everybody needs to just give it all. And it was so persuasive, people started signing. So after the stranger got through with his speech, you could tell everybody said he was tired. He had to sit down. He sits down on a chair, and guess what?
Gone.
He disappears. Just boom, like that. Gone. Nobody knows who he was. Nobody knows what happened to him. He just up and just plain disappeared.
Huh.
That is paranormal.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that something?
Man, that's crazy.
That is downright crazy. Now, a lot of it took a big persuasive speech like that. You got some people that was going to do it, some people that was on the wall, and some people was like, man, we just ain't going to do it. But after they got through listening to this unknown stranger that just disappeared right in front of them.
They never did find out who it was.
Never did find out who it was. In fact, everybody just said he just disappeared.
Just gone.
Just gone. Right there from a seated position. And that's not witnessed by one person. That's witnessed by a ton of people that was sitting there at the Declaration of Independence.
So where was this at?
And that was at Philadelphia at the State House.
I'm done. That's cool.
He said he wanted everybody to risk everything. Everybody should risk everything for their freedom.
For this country.
For this country. So, in the meantime, before we go to our next one, let's go to this.
Hey, this is Don, All Things Paranormal. Hey, check out our e-store at allthingsparanormaltx.com. We got shirts, hats, and cups. Give us a holler if you want one. All Things Paranormal.
All right. Now we're back again.
All right.
All right. Now for our next one, we're not going to stick with just the American Revolution. We're going to go to different types of times in the American history because some of this stuff is pretty neat. Out of all the things that I found, this is the kind of the ones that I kind of thought was really, really interesting. And it's not just one whenever you start dealing with something paranormal, if you have one person see it, you know, we believe you. You know, and because that's what we like to do. We believe that you've seen what you've seen. All right, but when you have a multitude of people,
it's kind of like one of them things. You know, if one person tells you that you stink, well, you might stink. If 2 people tell you stink, you might ought to start considering it. But if 3 people tell you that you
go take a bath.
stink, you might ought to get up there and take it and wash your hiney.
That's right.
Something bad.
Yeah. So we got multitude of people witnesses on all this stuff. All right. So our next one is going to be the Battle of Gettysburg. Now this is back during the Civil War, and it was the Battle of Gettysburg. You know what? I didn't even write the date down. But then let me tell you the main character in this particular story. This is also a character from the American Revolution. This is George Washington himself. Now, George Washington died in 1799. So, now there's
Wait a minute, hold on a minute.
I'll tell you.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Something ain't right.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead, continue on. So, he was at Gettysburg too?
Yeah, I'm leading up to the story.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So in 1799, George Washington died. Now we're looking at the Battle of Gettysburg somewhere between 1862 and 1865. All right. I did not research the actual day. I just know the days between the war between North and South, the Civil War. So, but anyway, we have the 20th Maine Division. Now this is a division that is getting ready to go fight at the Battle of Gettysburg. So they come up on what they come up on. You know, this is you know, you just didn't have GPS back then. You know, so you're sitting there.
So they're strolling through the woods.
They're strolling down the road, and you know, these people are not from the, you know, that's not their hometown. You know, they're from Maine, and now you got the Battle of Gettysburg here. So they're down there getting ready for a fight. So they have no idea which way to go, and they come up to a fork in the road. Hang on, we got a message. Let's see what that says. Oh, okay, John Robert. The chickens look good.
Yeah.
He's smoking some chickens, and they look good.
We're not worried about the chickens right now. We're right in the middle of a show, John.
You're supposed to be watching, boy. You know. All right. So anyway, they come up on a fork in the road, and they're like, "Well, what are we supposed to do? Where are we supposed to go to get down there to
Don't
the
tell
battle?"
me GW himself walks up there and goes.
No, sir. GW did not walk up there.
Oh, okay.
GW was riding a horse.
Riding a horse and got up there and goes.
George Washington was riding a horse, and now these guys look up there and they said, "Okay, we got George Washington up here, and George Washington says, y'all follow me." So they get over here. They said this George Washington and his horse was glimmering, shining. Now I don't know how many people. It's not very many that I would think had watched the Twilight. I had to do it because, you know, Brandy Baby. But whenever you put one of the little vampires up into the sun, they just start twinkling.
Yeah.
So I guess doing a little Twilight thing. Well, anyway, that's what they described it as. Him and the horse were twinkling. So anyway, they get over here. They said, "Okay, let's follow George Washington." So they march on down, and they head over there and said that he was glowing. And they led him and he led the soldiers and led them into battle from the Little Round Top, where they flanked the Confederates and won.
GW himself.
Now, the question might be asked, how do they know that was George Washington?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, I got that answer. All right. Because
did he chop down a cherry tree?
No, sir. Because a couple of them actually seen George Washington's painting, and they said, "That looks just like George Washington."
With the powdered hair and everything.
Glimmering and everything. Well, I mean, the glimmering picture wasn't, you know, but they said, "Hey, this picture here is just like George Washington with the powdered head, the hat, and everything." Led them to battle and won, whooped them.
I'm done. All right. Well,
So,
let's
and
continue on.
that was seen
All
by
right.
hundreds of people.
We are 15 minutes.
Oh, well,
15
I
minutes.
still got lots to go.
At 15 minutes into the show, and we have.
Okay, let me get over here to the next one.
Let's move this on.
Okay, we're gonna move this on. This is gonna be a little bit more.
Let's pick the pace up a little bit here. I don't know about you, but I'm about to pass out.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna throw this one out here real quick because I want to get to this next one after that. Okay, now this one.
Whew.
Now
Hey,
this
for all
one-
you history buffs, I know y'all just eating this stuff up, but man.
All right, now here you go. Everybody know what that is?
Everybody I know knows what that is.
That is the Alamo. Now during the battle, everybody knows what happened to Alamo. 189 men died. And so anyway, after they all got dead and executed, Santa Anna was leaving off. He left. All right, and he's sitting over here thinking, is that, hey, look, we can't have a rallying thing for the Texas soldiers to rally around a certain name. So we're going to go ahead and destroy the Alamo. Just tear the whole thing down. So the Mexican soldiers get together. They get a group of them to go down there to go tear down the Alamo. And when they get up there, they find that they got a group of flaming ghost-like apparitions standing in front of it, daring them to come on, tear this down. Sure did.
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been to the Alamo 100 times. Probably, well, no, it wasn't 100 times. I've been there a bunch of times. I have never heard that.
It sure had. They got ready to go tear down the Alamo, but they when they seen these apparitions and these things guarding the front of it,
They took off running.
they took off running. They said, man, and then they went back and told Santa Ana, said, hey, we can't tear that down because they ain't gonna let us. Ghosts ain't gonna let us.
Huh?
So they just dropped that whole thing.
Yeah.
And so what happens to that? Why is that important? Because that was one of the call signs for the Texas soldiers to get up there
San Jacinto.
at San Jacinto. Remember the Alamo. Remember Goliad.
Yeah.
And that's where that come from. All right, let's jump on to our next one. All right, now this one right here is going to be. Let me find here. All right, now if you look at that real close. That is what they commonly call Star Wars. That's just got tongue tied. Anyway, let me break down the name of it. Star Wars was designed was going to be designed, and they may even still have some of it up, to where it's strategic air something. Anyway, up in the air, Russia fires a missile. We zap that sun gun from the air, blows it up. All right. Now let me tell you
Reagan
something.
started all that stuff. Didn't he?
Ronald Reagan started that. Now you know where he got his idea? Back in 1974, one night, Reagan, a couple of security guards and a pilot. Actually, let's see here. We've got Bill Paintner was a pilot, and they were in a Cessna Citation. Or flying with Ronald Reagan. He looks out there, and they all looking out there, and they see this UFO just sit by, come back around, shoot up, down, and Reagan sees this UFO. He's like, man, there's something, there really is space, there's UFOs, there's aliens. You know, we got to think about this for any type of defense capabilities. So, whenever he became president, he decided to get up there and say, man, let's try to defend ourselves from something space and from produce something that's going to knock down the missiles coming to the United States. We want to protect the United States. So he develops this thing called Star Wars. In fact, he sends up the space shuttle up on about 2 or 3, from what I understand, from what I remember, 2 or 3 secret missions. Nobody knew what they were going up there for. Now, it wasn't just satellites. This was putting something out there, and it really could. It may not even been nothing, but he sent it up there anyway. So, because he come up with that idea of Star Wars from that UFOs, guess what happened? the Berlin Wall crumbled and communism started coming to an end. Russia's like, hey, look, time out a minute.
Yeah, we don't have nothing that can.
Gorbachev and Reagan had a big summit that they hadn't had in 40 years.
Yeah, they can stop all our stuff. And we can't stop
let's talk about this. Let's end this Cold War. So because of UFOs, the Cold War ended.
Yeah.
Now I had to be kind of long-winded because I know we promised 2 parts.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna tell you now. This second part might not get up there and sit well with some.
Well, you know,
but I'm gonna do this as a public announcement.
Public announcement.
So everybody has been checking on the internet. Everybody knows about storming Area 51 on September 20th.
Between the hours of 3 and 6.
Yeah, 3 and 6. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Now let's just think about this.
Hang on, let's throw this up there.
Yeah. Now look here. Now that right there says
Warning.
Military stuff. They got guns. They got everything. Man, don't go.
Okay.
I mean, don't go out there. If you're going to, stand on the hill and film it. You know, I mean, film all these people that's going down there and go storming down there and go, you know, and all this stuff, and then come back and report what you got.
But if you do,
go,
put your camera on Facebook Live.
Put it on live, and then also send us a copy of it.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Area 51 it's over in Nevada. You know, it started. It's a military base, and it was done around 1955, and then in 2013 the CIA.
Roswell time.
Yeah, and in 2013 the CIA actually made it known that, hey man, we keep military stuff there. So it's a 6x10, and it's 23 or 6x10 the little base part, and then it's a 23 by 25 mile restricted area. Now there's been a couple of little things that came out of there. You know, the SRT or SR 375, you know, or no, I mean the U-2 plane that's, you know, that's radar thing or whatever, and then the
spy plane.
Yeah, the spy plane and stuff like that. But here, give another picture up there so you can see what the size is.
All right.
Picture 5. Yeah, that's the size of it right there. You can actually see the size of the military base.
Now, we're not 100% sure that's an accurate picture, but that's what everybody says that is.
No, that's actually off the Channel 12, or I mean off the NBC. So it's probably pretty close.
Because if you try to Google it at one time, that whole place was in well, you know, Google. You couldn't see it on Google.
Yeah. So you know, you got the people there. You know, that's just. I mean, that is a heavily armed thing. So, hey, show us a video clip of what we got. So, y'all check out the video clip that we got. To all that wonder, to all that has been ridiculed and oppressed, we stand here looking to gain answers to the truth that we are in Area 51. So let's all line up and storm this thing. We are 500,000 strong, a truth-seeking worldlings wanting answers. So give us your classified documents or give us death. To all that wonder, to all that has been ridiculed and oppressed.
So anyway,
yeah,
if you're going to storm it, put it on Facebook Live, because and I'll tell you something else too. If you try to record it, then once they get you, they're going to erase your recording.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, for all those that do go, we don't want you to go, but we're right here behind you.
Yeah, man, dude, they got guns. It's a military base. You're trying to attack a military base. You know, you can't, you know, you're trying to go up there and stun them with your good taste.
They say you can't get you all, but.
And I'm gonna break it down to you. It's $675 fine first offense to show up, and then it's gonna grab you up and throw you in jail. $675.
That's like a big government tax.
That's
Everybody
right.
knows we hate government tax.
That's
They
right.
want all y'all to go. You know, what they're thinking. Hey, let's bring it on down here. We'll be able to balance the budget a little better.
And they're gonna say, well, you can't shoot everybody. Well, you know what? I don't know who's gonna be the first one up front. But man, it's not. Man, dude, look, public now, man. Don't go. If you go, stand on the hill with telephoto lens and film it. Yeah. You know, I mean, all this started as a joke. That's all it was. It started as a big joke. Even Bob Lazar said, "Don't go."
But when you do get some evidence, let us have it.
Yeah, I mean,
we will publish it everywhere.
That's right. I mean, if there's going to be some, you know, there's. I think I had a figure wrote down one time that there's, you know, from past sayings, you know, out of the 500,000 people that's going to show up, there's going to be 2,200 and something people show up, and there's going to be 1,800 of them that's going.
And if you happen to be there and you got an experience, come on the show.
Come on the show.
You know, after you pay your fine, come on over here on the show.
Yeah.
And let's see. Unless we're gonna get fined, and we'll have to think about that. But
yeah, you know, and the man just
because it's hard working overtime, you know, making that money to have to pay for a fine that, you know, just to publish stuff. But we will do it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll help you. Hey, look, and if y'all actually get in there and y'all get some information, we'll get up there and we'll hook y'all up with a little bit of that.
We'll get you a T-shirt.
We'll hook you up with some memorabilia.
That's right.
You know,
and a hat,
and a cup, baby. Yeah, y'all get us some true Area 51 inside stuff. You know, but man, I mean, just a public announcement, man. I mean, I can't say enough. Don't go trying to storm a military base with your good standards.
With the good intentions.
I mean, yeah, with good intentions. You know, it just don't happen. I mean, it's everything's gonna come out in the wash one day. You know, it's not worth people's lives and stuff like that.
Let's go to this word from our sponsor, which has to be us.
With us. Hey, this is Don, All Things Paranormal. Hey, check out our e-store at allthingsparanormaltx.com. We got shirts, hats, and cups. Give us a holler if you want one. All Things Paranormal. Hey, this is Don, All Things Paranormal.
All right, so we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
So anyway,
so we're gonna be ready for our next show next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. All right, we're gonna be doing. We got to figure out what we're gonna be doing our show on. If y'all got any kind of ideas, let us know.
Yeah, if you remember, we still got our casting call out for big feet people, or Bigfoot people, researchers. Let us know if you want to come on the show. If you want to talk to us, ghost people, let us know. Psychics, mediums, if you're vampire, witchcraft people, let us know, man. Werewolves. We'd like to talk to y'all.
Aliens.
Yeah, if you don't want to make your stuff known or whatever,
we'll put a screen over.
We'll put a screen up. If you want to take it and do it by phone, we'll try to figure out a way to take it and we can put you on by phone. Because we'll be glad to get you on the show. Remember, hey, watch Tyler Troutman on podcast.
He got some interesting stuff.
He does good stuff. So, also, hey, Trey Batson, he moved spots. I think he's over at the Honda place now over in Mid-County. Y'all stop by and see him. He's one of our other sponsors that we got. So, give him a shout out.
Well, I'd say appreciate Daniel for watching.
Yeah, everybody that watches, hey, man, I appreciate it. Y'all got any questions, give us a holler. This is Don.
This is John.
All Things Paranormal.